IIBEC show. We're in the Duro-Last booth. I found a chair. I'm so excited. And I'm with my dear friend, Al. Hello.
Hi, Heidi. How are you?
I am great. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Good. Well, you know what? Before we get started, why don't you introduce yourself? Tell us a little bit about what you do with Duro-Last.
Well, I'm Al Janney. I've been with Duro-Last. It'll be 45 years June 1st. And today I do product testing and code approvals. So the neat thing about that job, it's like putting tools in a toolbox for our contractors. So we'll go out and test these assemblies, and then we get them added to our statewide reports, like in Florida, make them available, and increase our availability in Dora as well, another directory for roof assemblies, and make them available. So
I love it.
yeah,
I love it. That is great. And you've been with Duro-Last for how long?
45 years.
45
Yeah,
years.
yeah.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
You've seen a lot of changes in growth.
I have.
Yeah.
You know, when I started, there was not very many on the payroll. In fact, my employee number is 19.
No way.
Yeah, yeah,
I love that.
yeah.
That
Hired
is
in
so
79, if you
79.
believe that. Believe that? Yeah.
See, that's something special.
It
And
is.
this is so much about the culture and just the company overall of Duro-Last.
It's been great.
Yeah.
You know,
So you were there at the very beginning.
I was a big part of the growth and the expansions that's gone on.
Yeah. That's
So,
cool.
yeah.
We're at the IIBEC show. What do you think? How's it been?
The IIBEC show's been good. There's been a lot of good inquiries on the different things. Of course, you know, a lot of them are wondering how the new transition's going for us. You know,
Right.
with the new ownership, and I'm liking it's gone very well. So
That is
yeah.
so cool. As you're kind of looking at the products that you're talking to the consultants about, what are you hearing back from the consultants about the importance of resiliency and durability and customization that Duro-Last really brings to their roofs?
Well, they you know, on that aspect, they like the fact of the longevity that we can put into a roof system, and how we're able to you know, handle those type of items, and the ability that we have as far as being able to recycle a job. So if it's a re-roof on an existing building, you know, there's a possibility that that membrane could come back, and it can be part of that circularity of the material coming back and being put into another product that can be used again. So
Sustainability.
yeah,
It's the topic. It's the topic out there.
Yeah.
And longevity. And
longevity. Absolutely.
It is really interesting. So, what do you see for this upcoming year?
We're looking for a good year. Things are starting. We've got a good backlog starting, and so our contractors are really booked. So
Some of the best contractors in the industry.
yeah. It's all about, you know, Heidi. We can have the best quality in the world,
Yeah.
but if you're not connected with those high quality contractors installing it, building owner don't care. They just no water in the building. That's what they want.
The installation,
Yeah.
the performance, and your
Yeah.
contractors deliver that all the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you deliver back to those contractors. I mean, with the seminar that you do every year, and with all of your programs, and just I don't know, the culture of the Duro-Last contractors, the camaraderie is just pretty special.
It is. You know, Heidi, and I never realized, you know, how much Duro-Last was respected in the industry until I started going out into the industry to the trade associations. Right. I was in manufacturing for 22 years, then joined our engineering group, and I started getting involved in the industry. And I said, wow. And the support that we do give to our contractors, it's a give and take. So we're there to support them all the time.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Al, it's so good to see you. Thank
you too, Heidi.
So much.
Yeah.
I just love working with Duro-Last and being here. In fact, let's bring one of your co-workers here, Tess Heston, because Duro-Last, as we were talking about, has a very committed initiative towards sustainability, and she's in charge of sustainability. So we got to hear about this. So
absolutely.
Al, we're gonna get Tess to
Okay.
come over here.
That sounds great. Thank you.
Thank you. do. We'll
All
take
right.
this and hand it to Tess. She's gonna be right here. We brought Tess in, Tess Heston, who's in charge of sustainability for Duro-Last. I'm so excited. One of my favorite topics. Tess, nice to meet you.
It's really great meeting you too.
I know you guys are doing some amazing things. So before we get started, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about what you do with Duro-Last around sustainability.
Yeah, so I'm new to the industry. I was brought on by Duro-Last at the beginning of August. So I am Duro-Last sustainability specialist, and so I handle all sustainability related things for the company. So whether it's helping out our contractors with any forms they might need, or increasing our recycling program, helping reduce our emissions for our company, any of that is fair game for me.
I love it. I love it. And you know what? The foresight of Duro-Last to put emphasis on sustainability and bringing somebody like you on. I'm just so curious. What's your background around sustainability?
Gosh, yeah, my background, so I was actually living in London previously.
Okay.
My background is in sustainability finance, and so I have experience working on projects in terms of like investing in renewable technologies, or providing advice for investment firms and banks on how to decarbonize their portfolios.
So perfect for that you get a chance to visit with consultants who are also talking to building owners about these topics.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what are you seeing out there? What are you hearing from the consultants while you're here at IIBEC on sustainability? What kind of conversations have you been having?
A lot of great conversations, mainly that it's becoming a more and more relevant topic. Building owners are just becoming more and more aware, and like they want to have more sustainable buildings. And like there's fortunately so many great products and directions a contractor and an architect can go in to have a more sustainable building.
Yeah. So talk about that, a little bit about the products, what Duro-Last can bring to the building owners around sustainability, decarbonization. What offerings are you talking about?
Yeah, one of the favorite things that Duro-Last likes to talk about is the energy savings our roofs provide.
Yes.
So white roofs have been known to they have a higher albedos. They reflect more, and so that can help, especially if you are living in a warmer climate, save money and energy on your like AC bills and things like such.
Insulation.
And then insulation is a big one as well.
Yeah.
Increasing your R value always helps.
Putting that combination together is making a difference. And you know, when we really talk about Duro-Last's business model, which is really so unique in the industry, but to have that custom roof, right? Already, so there's less waste.
There is
more time savings. Talk a little bit about how that fits into that sustainability life cycle.
Yes, exactly. So you were mentioning the kind of the custom fab and like getting the products out. It reduces scrap, which oftentimes either gets sent to the landfill or is incinerated. But even with our roof recycling program, we will take back that scrap, and so it will be recycled and either go into certain types of our membrane or into our flooring product.
That's right. Oh yeah, that's right. Tell us a little bit. I am always so intrigued with the flooring product because you're really able to use a lot of the scrap.
We are. Vinyl flooring as a whole industry has really taken the lead in construction in terms of recycling material and putting it back into their product. And so it depends on what color or what product you're getting from our Protectol, like Atoscato plastics, but it can be up to 95% recycled content, which greatly reduces the embodied carbon content of the flooring.
And you're working with contractors even if they're tearing off old roofs.
Yes.
Recycling, right?
Yeah, we are. Post-consumer plastic is a challenge that the whole industry is facing. Whether it's roofing or siding, like everyone's working on it. But we're making great progress, and so
I love it. I love it. So important. Well, kudos.
Thank you.
Kudos to you, to Duro-Last, there's just so much to be said about walking the talk. We all talk sustainability, but you're doing it.
Duro-Last is doing it, and it is amazing.
Duro-Last is doing it.
There we go.
I love it. So, Tess, I'm so excited to meet you, and I am so excited to watch. We're going to have a podcast and talk about this some more.
Oh, gosh, I would love that.
I know. I want to get a little deeper into all of this. It's one of my favorite topics. So.
Perfect.
Good. Stay tuned. We've got more coming from the show floor at IIBEC. This is great stuff. We'll be seeing you soon.